right, so I'm just going to say this. Most B2B websites
suck.
I didn't say suck, but they do miss the mark a bit when it comes to converting website visitors into buyers. The thing is, most people include the wrong information on their homepage, which leads to confusion, high bounce rates, and lost leads. So in this video, I'm going to break down the 6 essential sections that every B2B homepage needs to turn visitors into leads. If your site is missing one of these, you are likely losing potential customers. Now, when I first started out in marketing, I just thought that a website needed to have a nice design. But after leading strategy on high converting websites for over 8 years at one of the top B2B website agencies, I have seen firsthand how the right content can make a huge difference in generating leads and revenue. So in the next few minutes, I'm going to walk you through the 6 must-have elements, why they matter, and how to optimize them. And I'll also go over some bonus sections that you could include depending on your target audience and industry. And last, I'm going to tell you the #1 thing that you absolutely, positively must do on your homepage that so many companies get wrong. So be sure to stay tuned until the end. Hello, I am Robin, your B2B marketing bestie. I've spent years helping businesses optimize their websites that drive more traffic, more leads, and more revenue. And today I'm giving you the exact playbook for a homepage that works. Your homepage is the most important page on your website. It is like the front door to your site, and it is the first thing that visitors see. So it needs to instantly communicate who you are, who you help, and why they should care. All right, first let's talk about your hero section. So your hero section is the section at the very top of your homepage. So it is the very first thing that people see. Your hero section is prime real estate, and you only have about 5 seconds to capture someone's attention before they bounce. So you need to answer 3 questions immediately. What does your company do? Why should somebody choose you? And what action should they take next? So this means a clear, unique value proposition. So what does your company bring to the table that your prospects are going to value? And how is it better than your competitors? Now, the biggest mistake that I see companies make is being too vague about what they do. It's either too general or they just assume that people already know what they do. But let's say, for example, that you're selling AI-powered analytics for retail. Don't make people dig for that info. Make it super crystal clear right away. And this should be accomplished with a strong headline followed by a subhead or maybe 1 to 2 sentences max of intro copy. So a bad example might be revolutionizing business solutions with cutting-edge technology. That's about as vague as a weather forecast that just says sky. So a better example might be AI-powered analytics that help retailers maximize revenue and minimize waste. This shows what you offer, who it helps, and the benefits it brings in just 1 short sentence. And your hero section should also include a compelling visual that supports the copy, as well as a call to action that tells them what they need to do next. So you see here that Lightspeed, which provides retail point of sale and payment software, states exactly what they are right here. Then they have a larger headline with a benefit, maximize efficiency and team happiness, which is important to retailers and probably speaks to a pain point. Then they follow it up with 2 sentences of intro copy that explain exactly what you can do with the system and exactly what it provides. They've got 2 calls to action to watch a demo or request a quote in a bold color. And then they've got an image of their software and their hardware along with a happy retailer who uses the system. The trick here is keeping your message brief but compelling. Don't get too in the weeds. It's really about capturing attention and letting your visitors know that they are in the right place. Now, the second thing you want to do is introduce your products or services. So once your visitors have a general sense of who you are and what you do, they're going to want to know more about how you can help them. And that is where your products showcase comes in. So this is your homepage, so you don't want to go into way too much detail about your products and services here, but you do want to give them some overarching info about what it is and the benefits, and then you'll link to a separate products or services page where they can get more of that information. So a few tips. 1 is to keep it skimmable. Use bullet points, icons, and short descriptions. Number 2 is to make it visual. So you can include screenshots or images or graphics or even a short video. These can be a game changer because people love visuals. And number 3 is to link to deeper pages. So you want to give your visitors an opportunity to learn more without overwhelming them with a bunch of text. So looking here at the Zoom info site, you can see that they have the product name smaller and then the headline bigger, which is your AI-driven sales solution, telling you exactly what it is. Then they follow with maybe 30 words of copy that communicate the benefits and how it can help the customer. And then it has this graphic below that illustrates the product at work and what it delivers. Okay, so the next section is a why section or a benefits section. Next, you want to let prospects know why they should choose you and the benefits that they will receive if they do, and especially why they should choose you over the competition. So this is where you can really speak to what makes you different, but just be sure to keep it focused on the customer. So instead of saying, we're so cool, we've got this awesome tech, instead let them know what's in it for them and the benefits they'll receive. So here, Conversa, a company that offers call tracking software to sales teams, is saying that you can minimize complication and maximize results. How? Well, you can maximize ROI, increase close rates, map customer journeys, boost your reputation, capture more opportunities, and improve agent performance. And then it has a little description under each. Now, before we get to the next section that you must include, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel where you will get weekly videos about B2B marketing tips that will help you get more leads and help you grow your business. And tell me, is there a section on your homepage that you are maybe not so confident about? If so, let me know in the comments below and maybe I can help. So the next element you definitely want to include on your homepage are credibility builders. B2B buyers don't buy from companies they don't trust. So your homepage needs to build credibility with things like social proof and proof points. So social proof can include things like client logos, especially from well-known brands in your industry, testimonials or case studies from customers who have gotten results using your products, or awards or industry certifications. And proof points can include things like trust building statistics. Now, if you're light on these, try to build them as soon as you can. So if you're a new company, maybe you've beta tested your product. So get reviews or testimonials from people who have tried your product. Or start collecting data about how your product has quantifiably helped people. And if you know of a customer who has gotten good results from your product or service, then do a case study. So instead of just saying that you're great and that you bring results, you're actually giving proof of it too. I've actually got a whole video dedicated to how to build credibility on your website, so I'll link it below in the description box and I'll link to it up here too. Next, you want to include a section on helpful resources for your customers. And this is where you're giving away value in the form of knowledge for free. When you share valuable, original insights, it positions you as an authority in the industry, which builds trust. And it also gives your prospects a reason to come back to your site and explore new resources that you put out regularly. So there are two main types of content that you can include. So there's free resources like blog posts, infographics, and videos, which anyone could access. And then there's lead magnets, and these are free too, but people pay with their information. So examples might include ebooks, webinars, guides, industry reports, and the prospect has to fill out a form to access them, and this generates a lead for you. And since they're exchanging their info, your content really needs to be valuable to make them want to give that to you. And one of the most important elements you need on your homepage are calls to action. So calls to action, or CTAs, are prompts for the visitor to take action. So whether that's downloading a white paper or contacting you or requesting a demo or requesting a consultation. And we talked about including a CTA in the hero section, but CTAs need to be throughout your homepage. So every section should include a link, ideally in the form of a colorful button that indicates to the user that they should click it. So if you want users to go deeper into the product section to learn more about your products, include a link to the products page. If you have an ebook or a guide, provide a link where they can go to a page with a form to download it. And include a CTA to request a demo or schedule a consultation or reach out to you some way in the middle and at the end of the homepage. You never want to end a page without a CTA. CTAs are directly tied to website conversions and leads, so do not ignore these. Now let's talk about some optional but powerful sections that you could include depending on your business. So these are optional because they won't apply to everybody. It really is just going to depend on your business and your audience and the industry that you're in. But if they make sense for you, then I highly recommend that you include them. So use cases or solutions. If your product or service solves different problems for different audiences, then be sure to showcase that. Industries. If you serve multiple industries, consider a section that goes over which industries you serve. Then there's video. Video is becoming more and more important. So a quick 60-second explainer video or overview video on your homepage can be really powerful, and it increases engagement. And now, what is the number one thing you must do on your homepage, regardless of the sections you include? Always keep the focus on your target audience and what they need. The biggest issue I see, and I've seen this many times, is that B2B companies talk too much about themselves instead of focusing on what their buyer really needs. So for example, if you say something like, we built this new advanced AI capability into our software, you're keeping the focus on you. But see how Box handles it? Automate all your workflows with AI. They mention the AI, but they lead with the benefit of automating your workflows. And then it follows up with copy that keeps the focus on the customer, starting with the word you. If your homepage doesn't quickly show your customer how you solve their problems, they're gone. But when you get it right, your site becomes a lead generating machine instead of just a digital brochure. And if you want to see if your website is keeping up with the latest best practices, check out this video right here where we go over the latest B2B website trends. I will see you over there.